Korey Kennedy from the Canadian Automobile Association is back with us. He's becoming a real regular around here. And Korey, we're here today to talk about drunk and stoned driving. And these are really complicated issues, more complicated when you're talking even about impairment because of the use of drugs. Tell me why.
Well, again, not only is this a significant issue amongst society, but it's also the second biggest issue from our membership's perspective. Being impaired not only by alcohol but by drugs too is a significant issue because, again, recognizing not only is there the potential loss of life when it comes to breaking this law from that perspective, there also is the significant economic issue involving the crashes as well as the legal fees and again also to the psychological ramifications that it has on individuals. But again, to your point, when you think impaired driving, like most individuals in society, they assume that it's just with regards to alcohol. However, though, over the last maybe decade or so, there seems to be an ongoing trend where more and more individuals are taking the risk and becoming impaired by drugs and still getting behind the wheel. And for whatever reason, they actually think that it doesn't impede their capabilities of driving. However, nothing could be further from the truth. It puts them at risk as well as those of the risk of other motorists.
Because impairment is impairment, whether it's from alcohol, from marijuana, from whatever substance you might be putting in your body that alters your brain chemistry, right?
Yep.
Gets into your blood. So the other issue is, how do you detect it? How do you enforce those kinds of laws?
And that seems to be the ongoing issue. And again, you know what? Having worked very closely with a variety of different municipal police forces, conducting paid ride programs from CAA's perspective, as well as working on other endeavors to address this particular issue. And not just from an enforcement perspective, but also from an educational perspective. We've done a lot. However, though, it is proving to be a significant challenge for the officers, not only to test and ensure that the results are admissible in court. So it's not as easy, and I use that term very loosely in the sense that it's not as easy to convict somebody with regards to an impaired driving charge with regards to drugs as opposed
because with alcohol it's a breathalyzer test. With drugs, you pretty much have to draw some blood.
True. And there's other factors that can come into play to help address that and work in favor of the Crown's position. But to your point, as much as people think, yeah, you know what, if an individual is stopped, they're pulled over as a suspect with regards to being impaired from alcohol, they conduct the breathalyzer test. If they fail, most people would think it's a closed and shut case where the individual will be convicted in court and they will have to face the penalty. But again, if you look in the media, again, how many times do individuals who have blown way over the admissible limit here in Ontario still are successful in getting off? So again, as much as it's a challenge to convict somebody with regards to being impaired from alcohol, it's significantly harder to do so when it comes to drugs.
Okay. Well, the CAA is always out there advocating on behalf of motorists, at the forefront of dealing with a lot of these issues. And of course, you can find out more about the CAA and the work that is being done at CAA.ca and
CAANEO.ca.
Well, friends, that's all we have time for today. So until next time, I'm Rick Walker reminding you, when you can't get to the car show, we will bring the car show to you. Catch you next time right here on the next edition of SST.